Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Gordon Maston, and welcome to my NXT review for March the 16th, 2016. And tonight, by the way, happy 316 day, by the way. And tonight on NXT, um, I think we've learned that Deanna Purrazzo, that girl may be some kind of goddamn masochist because she keeps on stepping up to girls such as Asuka and Emma, and she keeps getting her ass kicked, and she keeps getting back up and stepping up to these girls. Deanna, sweetheart, let me just put it this way: stay down. All right, people. First of all, I want to apologize for last week and any other. I think I've done NXT reviews out of the last 3 weeks, one out of the last three, or two out of the last four, or something like that. I have not been as consistent as possible as I could have been and as I can be. Now I'm going to explain myself, and I hope you guys will forgive me. Now let me just say, last week I was within total reason because last week there was only one match, and it was Zayn and Joe for 40 minutes, and I mean, there's only so much I can say about one match. It was obviously a great match. It was the longest match in WWE since '07, and Cena and Michaels had gone almost an hour. No, they went over an hour on Raw. And Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels, not Randy Orton and Shawn Michaels, Randy Orton and Edge was supposed to happen that night. It never really happened that night. It happened the next week. Edge beat the shit out of Orton, and the match was extremely bloody. Now, with that being said, I apologize. I apologize for not doing that for last week. But you know what? Fuck it, we're here now. Right, right, right. Thank you guys for agreeing. Okay, so let me just grab my notes because Sami Zayn starts the show and it started out short, sweet, and succinct. Jesus, it takes long. Okay, Sami Zayn promo. He basically says, you know what? He's glad, and he's glad he won as long as he did with Joe because that's a world class athlete. And he says moments like that are humbling for him. He says he's not upset. Joe obviously was a better man. Now the bigger thing for him to worry about here is um, NXT Takeover Dallas. He says it's going to be huge. Zayn says, you know, Zayn says it's going to be huge for one. Two, Zayn says he feels like a proud papa because he helped build NXT. And then William Regal comes out. William Regal says to Sami Zayn, hey, Sami, you know what? You do deserve an awesome opponent for NXT TakeOver. So the screen starts, going all staticky and and who's Sami's opponent? None other than Shinsuke Nakamura, baby. Now, with that being said, Nakamura says to see Sami in Dallas, and we'll get the unveiling debut of Shinsuke motherfucking Nakamura. I'm sorry, how to put it that way. Shinsuke Nakamura, Wrestle Kingdom. I said Wrestle Kingdom. Oh my God, Gordon, where you go? NXT Takeover Dallas versus Sami Zayn. Okay, now with that being that, we're going to move on here. Hey, hey. Okay, we're gonna move on here, and I believe this is the Hype Bros versus. Where's the guy's name? I know it's Angelo Dawkins. Okay, now my stuff's all mixed up. You know what? We're just gonna go as my stuff goes on here because I am so sorry about this, people. Okay. Oh, so I must not have taken it down. Okay, Hype Bros versus Angelo Dawkins and can't remember his partner's name, but the Hype Bros going to win, and it's just I just Hype Bros like Mojo Rawley and Zack Ryder just irritate the living hell out of me for one, and two, like aren't they supposed to be? Never mind. The Hype Bros going to win with the Hype Ryder. It engrosses me when Full Sail says, "Hey, we want some Mojo." Can't. Oh God, I can't finish that sentence. Oh God, I might have actually barfed in. Yeah, I did. It was a little bit of. Yeah, okay, we're gonna leave that in. I'll clean that up after the review. Ugh. Ugh, can't even finish that sentence. Rob Gronkowski, we gotta have a talk, bro. Us Buffalo proud people, just we can't deal with that. We just. Ugh. But yeah, the Hype Bros going to want the Hype Rider. I have nothing really to say about them or this segment. We get an Arnold Classic recap, and it's just Corey Graves, telling everybody how thankful they are that they can really be there, and Triple H, Triple H, Finn Balor, Sami Zayn, like all the NXT talent giving their thoughts on the Arnold Classic and what it's like for NXT to get to perform at the Arnold Classic, and yeah. But we'll move on here. Emma, Dana Brooke, and Deonna Purrazzo backstage. Now, Emma and Dana Brooke are basically just, talking amongst themselves. And I think they got interviewed by, I can't remember his name. Last name is Reyes. Whatever Reyes. And it's going to come to me later. I'm going to feel bad for forgetting his name. But whatever. The interview guy, Reyes, walks up and he basically, like, Emma's basically telling him no one can stop the evolution, yada yada. Deonna Purrazzo comes up and says, I can stop the evolution. And she's like, well, she didn't say it in that way. She basically said she could stop Emma. And then Emma and Dana Brooke just laugh at her, clown her. And then it's just like Deonna. She's like that naive kid that wants to stand up for themselves, but yet fit in with the crowd at the same time. Because, like, when Dana Brooke, and I'll even be honest right now, as the manager that she is, I can tolerate Dana Brooke doing this. But her getting in the ring, and the company that I respect at NXT trying to tell me that she can actually do well, don't lie to me. Just don't lie to me. But when Deonna said, like when Dana said, you know what, I'm proud of you. Well, she didn't really say I'm proud of you, but she's like, you know what, no head pat tonight. Deonna, really? No head pat, and Dana just flicks her head back like that. And like I feel bad for Deonna, but at the same time, you put yourself in these situations. Like, what the hell are you doing, girl? You're putting this Deonna. Okay. But up next, Deonna has a match against Emma. And already I'm just thinking, you set yourself up for this shit. Like I already just said. Okay. So Emma versus Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna Purrazzo doesn't really have that much fight back in her. Like she has her moments where she tries to fight back, but then Emma just dominates, owns her, throws her in a dilemma, hits the I'm not gonna know the Emma sandwich. I don't even know if you could really call it that anymore. Just the running, like, just throws her body at, you know what the Emma sandwich is. It's easier to describe that way. She hits her with the Emma sandwich in the corner, and she put a lot of fucking adrenaline, not adrenaline. She put a lot into that. She put a lot into that Emma sandwich in the corner. And she ends her with the miniature curb. Well, yeah, the miniature curb stomp to the back of the head, and then the Emma lock. And that's it. So we're gonna get more women's action later on. And when I describe that women's action, it is going to be the fucking greatest thing ever. Okay. Up next, we get Tommaso Ciampa versus Jesse Sorensen. And it seems like, for those of you who've seen Tommaso Ciampa in Ring of Honor, he was running the Sicilian Psychopath gimmick. And the Sicilian Psychopath is basically just Tommaso Ciampa's a psycho. Like, you don't want to be around him. This man is fucking insane, and he thrives off of nothing but hurting others. And it seems like they channeled into that just a bit tonight. But up next, we get Nia Jax. Well, after this, basically. I'm sorry. We'll get to that after a second. Okay, but this is just Tommaso Ciampa being really aggressive with Jesse Sorensen. But Jesse Sorensen, like, he had a really beautiful drop kick at one point in this match that stunned Ciampa. Ciampa. It is Tommaso Ciampa. Okay. That stunned Ciampa a little bit. Just a little bit. That didn't do him any good. Actually, excuse me. Actually, it reminded me of a spot. It reminded me of a not even a spot. It reminded me of a moment in the Emma Deonna Purrazzo match where Deonna Purrazzo knocked Emma into a corner, and then she started smiling at the crowd like, "Oh my God, guys, I'm doing something." Turn around, get your ass whooped some more. That's basically what happens. But move on. As basically Ciampa got back up, put Sorensen in the corner eventually in the match, put the knee pad down, ran him in the face with the knee, and then Sorensen tried to block the armbar, which I thought was really cool of him, and Ciampa stopped it and just wrenched the arm back out of the flip. Like, it was like a flipping, it's like a bridging Fujiwara armbar. He's done it before in NXT, and that's, I guess, it's finished now, because I guess they don't want him using Project Ciampa, even though that's, like, awesome. Still. Okay. So up next is Nia Jax and Eva Marie versus Bayley and Asuka. Okay. So, Bayley and Asuka versus Nia Jax and Eva Marie. So, I'm going to explain the entrances here first. Nia Jax comes out, nothing really special. Eva Marie comes out, and Corey Graves has done this before, but he amped the obnoxiousness up 10,000-fold. And as a male who agrees with Corey Graves' line of thinking that Eva Marie, in the PG way thinking, is fucking hot. And I'm sorry if you guys can hear that ambulance going by outside of my house, or fire truck, or whatever, cop car, whatever the hell that was. But, yeah, excuse that. But, Eva Marie comes out, and he's like, she's really fucking hot. Like, that's basically the vibe that Corey Graves got. Like, Eva Marie's extremely fucking hot. And it's just how it is. And Eva, as she's coming out, Phillips tries to keep on speaking. He's like, no, Phillips, don't talk. He's like, don't talk. Don't you realize what we're witnessing? And then Phillips he's like, well, Eva Marie, oh my god. Like, this is literally what Corey Graves is saying. And then, like, he tries talking again, like, do you not understand the meaning of shut up? Just, Corey Graves. Like, you want to talk about NXT making positives out of the most negative things in the world, like Dana Brooke, Eva Marie, and Mojo Rawley? Oh, they still haven't found a way to make them. Zack Ryder does not count. We still got to figure something out for that, because Zack Ryder does not count at all. Zack Ryder is his own separate thing, who is an awesome performer on his own. But he does not need Mojo Rawley. Okay. Now we're going to move on here. Yeah, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. After Eva Marie's entrance, we get Bayley. Well, we get Asuka. And then Corey Graves basically calls Asuka. He says this is basically one of those nature films where Eva, I forgot what his analogy was, but it's like Eva's like a beautiful bird, or not even a bird, like some kind of beautiful creature, and then Asuka's the alligator in the wild that just destroys the creature. So with that being said, we get to the match where this basically, they just didn't feel like the heels controlled the match for also. It didn't really feel like Nia Jax was in the ring all that long, because Eva started with Asuka, and Asuka, and I like how it feels like eventually we know we're gonna get Nia Jax and Asuka, and it's gonna be for the title. Like that's gonna be the line. I'm calling it now. Asuka wins at TakeOver. Bayley's had a long enough reign. It's been perfectly length at this point. Like, I can maybe even say it went a little too long, but it's one of those things where it was like bad that it went too long. And yeah, but all good things must come to an end, and this is the perfect time for Asuka to win the championship. But as I was saying, I like that they're trying to keep them separate. And Bayley and, well, let's just get to the ending sequence of this match, because other than that, not really much notable here, other than the fact that, you know, Eva Marie got torn apart by Asuka a little bit, and the crowd ate that shit up. But then, like, it's just, the rest of it was just, like, basically rest holds and Nia Jax dominating a little bit. She had a huge Samoa drop on Bayley, but I remember the first time I seen that hit on Bayley. I'm like, well, rip, Bayley's dead. Bayley is dead. But yeah, that was that. But the match ends with the referee being distracted by Nia Jax and trying to help Nia Jax back in the ring after Bayley drop-kicked her outside the ring. Asuka kneed Eva Marie in the head, you know, after Eva Marie tried to recover after Asuka leg dropping her on her head. And the 1, 2, 3 was gotten by Bayley. No, did Bayley get the 1, 2, 3? Yeah, I think she did. And that was it. Bayley and Asuka win. Regal comes out, makes an announcement, and says, Bayley, you are the standard of what every champion should be in NXT. And Asuka, you have raised the standout division in the industry. Ah, stupid earbud. And that leads to excuse me. On April 1st, Bayley versus Asuka, NXT Women's Championship, NXT TakeOver, Dallas. And that's going to be a fucking thriller. And I'm going to record Grace's final remarks. Well, Bayley, good luck. But really, Corey Graves always on commentary. Whenever Eva got a hit, just he even referenced that. He's like, I'm going to have a heart attack at some point here. It's just awesome. So up next we get Graves and Phillips interviewing Austin Aries. And Austin Aries said that William Regal did come and apologize to him for the Baron Corbin attack. He's like, I don't want you to be sorry for me. I want you to be sorry for Baron Corbin for what he just did. He's like, if you wanted to come and ask me anything, you should have came and asked me for pointers, because I've been a champion everywhere I've gone, and you struggle to be a champion this far. So you didn't have to attack me. Just ask me for a pointer or two. That's basically what he told them. And that was really what was notable for me. And I mean, I would like Corbin to beat Austin Aries, considering, like, and Austin Aries is the hot guy in NXT, and like he's one of the hot free agents they brought in, and I don't think they're gonna make him lose. But at the same time, you gotta take into account. Hold on, let's get an exact age. From I think Austin Aries is 38. How old is Austin Aries?
Austin Aries is 37 years old.
Okay, 37 years old. And, you know, I can't even make an excuse because AJ Styles is yada, and we still want him. But see, in the feud he's feuding with a guy who's 46, and I have no problems with Chris Jericho. I'm just saying in general. But you know what, man? A win like this for Corbin would be huge, and it would get him to that NXT Championship match with either Joe or Balor, whoever wins. But if rumors are rumors and rumors are correct and things are supposed to go down the way they are, then I'm saying that Finn Balor is not going to be champion. It's going to be Samoa Joe, so I can understand why they want to hold off on Corbin challenging for the championship at this juncture. And probably having Aries go over at TakeOver London. And you know what? I'm probably spoiling what I should do for predictions in a couple of weeks. But, you know, maybe my mind can change. There's still a whole 2 weeks before this show. NXT TakeOver Dallas. Also, it's a weird start time. They promoted a couple times during the show. 10 Eastern. 7 on the West. 9 on the Pacific. So that show will be ending here for me at 12 in the morning. Personally, that's fucking awesome. But that's going to be Pacific time. Not Pacific. Pacific time, I believe. And no, that's Central. I'm sorry. That's Central time. And that'll be starting at 9 for... Not 9. Yeah, 9 for them. So that's that. And, yeah. Oh my goodness. This is taking forever. Notes, come to me, please. Awesome. So... Next up, before the main event, we get a vignette, not even a vignette, a video package that tells us the main event at NXT next week is going to be Emma versus Asuka. And this is just going to be, hey, it's your main event. We're just going to throw on something that we've really been building to once more. Emma's still been aggressive. She still mentions Asuka. She still thinks that, like, you know, her and Dana run the place, and it's all about them, by the way. Emma's all about me thing is just fucking... Emma is slowly but surely becoming my favorite in NXT. I'm not even kidding you. She went to straight up heel turn, all business, and ever since she's gotten this aggressive side to her, it's been fucking awesome. But, yeah. Emma versus Asuka. I mean, I had no complaints about it. I had no aggressive. I'm actually, if Aztec Warfare was not happening next week, I would say just show me now, but, you know. But yeah, here's the thing. For anybody who's wondering why my NXT reviews are up so late, most of the time it's because Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground will be, I don't really have to review Lucha Underground next week because I'll be doing live reactions for Aztec Warfare. If you want to know what Lucha Underground is and Aztec Warfare and everything, you want to come join me and for live reactions and everything, please, I encourage you. Never mind. We'll talk about that at some further later date. For those who watch Lucha Underground, I don't want to intertwine Lucha Underground and NXT. This is why I didn't want to do the review last week, because I would have just spent the time that I would have been done covering Zayn and Joe promoting Lucha Underground more, and I just don't want to do that to you guys. For, you know, the ones who come just to see NXT and aren't really interested in Lucha Underground. Okay, now with that being said, we're going to move forward here, and it's going to be um, Jason Jordan and Chad Gable versus the Vaudevillains for the #1 contendership. And this match, once again, shows off how awesome the fucking. Oh god, I almost said hype. Where's the bag? Oh god. How awesome American Alpha is. I already said it. The technical acumen of Chad Gable, the power and technical acumen of Jason Jordan. These two are the perfect mix. These two are just absolutely perfect for each other. I like one thing I loved at the beginning of this match was like because like Simon Gotch seems like he knows his way around some chain wrestling, and him and Gable, like seeing them go back and forth and go at it was I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was really fun for me, and I was interested in it. Now afterward, like when we get further into the match, another like my favorite moments other than this came towards the end. Like when they came and broke up the tag finish between Jordan and Gable, the Vaudevillains, that being the sneak tag towards the end before Jordan came in with a huge shoulder tackle. Yeah, just stuff like that. Really, yeah. Another moment I like the Chaos Theory suplex. For those of you who don't know what the Chaos Theory is, it is when when Gable rolled through and then like just lifted the guy from his knees upward in the deadlifting version of the German suplex, and that was awesome. Your eventual winners of this went on to be Jordan and Gable. They will be challenging they'll be challenging Dash and Dawson for the NXT Tag Team Championship at NXT Takeover Dallas, and I personally, for one, can't wait. So with that being said, that was NXT. Pretty damn good show. No problems, no complaints, no gripes. And I want to know what you guys thought. Remember to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you didn't subscribe for more of that NXT on my channel. Comment. And tell me what you thought about NXT. And if you haven't seen it already and you are a fan of Lucha Underground, I review Lucha Underground. So go check that video out. It's the one before this on this channel. Remember to leave a like on this video, like I said, if you already haven't. Subscribe if you don't subscribe already if you haven't. And if you feel inclined to, do such a thing. Do such a thing. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. I do appreciate it. See ya!